For this lesson plan, we will be going over the digestive system. For the learning objectives, the students will be able to identify the organs of the digestive system. They will also be able to describe the function of each organ of the digestive system, and they will demonstrate about how food moves through the digestive system. Before class, print the digestive system diagram to hand out to the students during the class. You can have cups already cut for the students before the class starts. If not, they can do it as the activity progresses. For the materials, you will need half banana per group, 3 to 4 crackers per group, clear vinegar to represent stomach acid, water to represent saliva, a Ziploc plastic bag, 1 cut-off leg of tights or stockings for the small intestine, 1 plastic cup as a funnel, and 2 paper cups. Besides that, the students can also get a pair of gloves, scissors, and a tray or large bowl. For the relevance questions, the students will be able to interact and be given a chance to answer. Then you will go over the answers provided in the lesson plan with them. Make sure you ask all the questions provided in the lesson plan and give the students about 3 minutes to answer. After the students answer regarding what they consider healthy and unhealthy foods, make sure you go over the information provided in this section, as nutrition is very important in the health of the digestive system. For the formative pre-assessment, you will ask the students questions to get an idea of what they know on the subject before starting the activity. For the critical thinking section, you will show the diagram of the human digestive system. Print and pass out the diagram to all the students. You will also begin a discussion by showing the bananas and crackers and asking what happens when we eat our food. Answer according to what the lesson plan has. Then continue with the remaining questions. For the digestive system model, is a good idea to show the route the food takes through the digestive tract by tracing with your finger on the diagram provided. Refer to it frequently during the hands-on activity to make sure the students know where along the way they are at each step. You will break the students into small groups. Then they will place the banana and crackers inside the Ziploc bag. This represents what we eat. You will slowly add a little bit of water representing saliva. After having smashed the ingredients together with your hands, squeeze the food into one end of the bag, representing how the food went from the mouth via the esophagus to the stomach. Open the bag carefully, then add some vinegar to the mix, which will represent the stomach acid. Then continue to mash the banana and the crackers. After you squeeze the food into one end of the bag, from the stomach the snack needs to pass into the small intestine, which is represented by the stocking. You will grab the plastic cup and cut the whole diameter of the bottom off, so you are left with the plastic cup as a funnel. Then you will tilt the bag up slightly and cut a small hole in the corner of the bag. This will be the corner where you're not tipping the mix towards. You will squeeze the contents of the bag into the funnel, which will be inside the stocking. Make sure you're doing this above the tray or bowl so you don't make a mess. You will squeeze the food through the tights or stockings and keep squeezing to let the liquid run out. Note that the water is actually absorbed in the large intestine. Once the food has passed down to the stocking, cut the toe part off of the stocking and squeeze the waste food out into the paper cup with a small hole on the bottom. This will model the large intestine. The small hole at the bottom will represent the anus. Finally, after the paper cup is inside the cup with the small hole, push the waste food through the bottom of the cup onto the tray. This represents going to the bathroom. For the independent practice, as the students carry the experiment, try to get them to think about what the various parts of the model are trying to represent. They should be able to see how food turns into a gooey-like liquid in the stomach, which is a plastic bag. Then it passes into the intestines, the stocking. Within the small intestine, nutrients and water pass through the wall. The liquid that ends up in the tray should be milky, which shows how the useful chemicals the body needs have passed through the wall. The large chemicals, such as fiber, stay inside the intestine and are eventually passed when we go to the toilet. For the closing reflection, the students will think about what they learned today and answer questions.